Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Dampier. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brave. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Lewis. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Got a little space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Maybe some room here. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Bray. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Bray. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now,
here's a little room there. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Play fake. Lewis on the move to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing. Lewis. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air again, Lewis. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Delayed handoff, it's Bray. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniff that draw out. The draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Crosses to 40. At the 45, on his way. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Coming out with it, it's Perry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. On the move, it's Young. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his man, it's Atkins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Lewis. Got his man. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis to throw. Going deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff for Parker. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
They'll run the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Got a man. It's Atkins. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lewis. This time it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Buffaloes looking to convert on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bucs!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Special teams proving to be special.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You could hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the draw, it's Bray. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. After the run, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 20 team, the Boise State Broncos.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
And it's the Gamecocks in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
The Colorado offense offense comes out to go on the attack. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Lewis on the play action. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Brake. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
He's taking it down after 40. That's a 1st down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lewis to throw. Complete on the shuffle. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Bray. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Utes are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Bray.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gives it on the option. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Atkins.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a gift to Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Going right and going deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Stepping to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Bray. Got a little, headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Utes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's Lewis again. It's complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But you drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get out of bounds. You're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Motion from the wide receiver.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air again, Lewis. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.